we go. It is good evening. It is evening. You could argue it's not good, but it is evening. And the crucial thing is the microphone was live, hence the, I don't know what's happening. It's difficult to say. Right. Oh, I forgot all of my doings. Oh, well. I was just staring at my own countdown, watching it go do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But, there we go. We can do all of the little announcements now. Excellent. That's what we like to see. All of those sorted. That's that sorted. I can exit out of that. Shouldn't be a problem. And now we can enter the dragon. Both in terms of entering here and entering the game Dragon Quest Builders 2, where we will... maybe. Just a maybe. I plan on possibly trying to get all those tablet targets finished today. That's the plan. Whether I can accomplish that plan, I do not know. I did do a cheeky little bit of extra earlier on today. Nothing major, but just a cheeky little bit of extra that should... Oh, that is... Yep, I forgot that bit. That's fine. I've actually learned how to do that without it fucking it up completely, so that's fine. Almost exited the game before dealing with it. But the plan is there's a little bit more selling to do, and there should be enough items in the shops to get all the sales done. I need to find one more type of person to approach the island and live on it. And I'm hoping, my theory is they're the same type of person each island. So if I can just find the right island, I can find the right person and I can invite him in. And I went round and gathered a load of meat supplies, which should hopefully maximise the love and happiness of my pets, which will allow them to have babies. So we're very sort of in the vicinity of potentials. Lovely jubbly new game. Fishing time. Yay, photobomb. It's the creeper. All my peeps with a creeper. Wish upon a star. Including that star. You can wish upon that star, or you can wish upon the flying star. That is a mighty telescope. I do wonder... I don't know of an actual telescope in the game, which makes me think that's been constructed from bits. But what... Oh, okay. I'm seeing pipe. Just standard pipe. I think I'm seeing a brewing barrel. So the centerpiece is one of the brewer's barrels, and then you've got the front piece is the pipe. Then you've got just a plain old stick for the plants, trellises and stuff. That final piece, I'm not entirely sure of, though. The actual sort of scopy piece, but that's quite clever. It's quite clever the way they've pieced that together. It's imaginative and quite impressive. Anyway, we'll do a 5 count. So, stargazing across the universe. Lovely, Gillian and Finn having a lovely time there, aren't they? I do quite like what they've done with their aquarium. That's quite nice, and that's a lot of lanterns all over the place. How they managed to put that many lanterns all over the place, I do not know, because I don't think there is an actual sort of floating lantern where you can place it down and it floats up by itself. So that means they've placed every single one of those lanterns. Although I don't know where they get the star effect from, unless that is just that happens to happen at some point. I don't know, but anyway, lovely modern sky sort of thing. Tanabata Star Festival. That's nice. And again, they've got a load of stars, and I don't know where you get those sort of stars from. And the observatory we've seen. And the playhouse. I believe we've seen that one as well. The boot. Petting zoo. And a couple of bonuses, just in case. Kaz. There we go. Captain Fabulous. And his best friend, Mittens. Trust me, I don't think I can show that his name is Mittens, but his name is in fact Mittens. Right, let us... Yes. So, earlier on today I checked Blossom Bay, Soggy Scary, and the Iridescent Island for people. So what we'll do... Yeah, I think we'll do Sunny Sands, because it's sort of the next island along. But I'm basically using the Saber Cat as super speedy transport. Because it turns out, I think I was debating whether it did or it didn't last time, it does have a double jump. So you can just leap and bound everywhere you feel like, and you will get wherever you need to go twice as quickly. I suppose I needn't have done that many photos at the beginning, because there's going to be a lot of photo opportunities, owing to the fact that we are going to be sailing around the islands very rapidly. Especially more so if this theory doesn't pan out. If this theory does pan out, super duper, excellent stuff. We will have all of the appropriate people that we want. But if it doesn't end up working out, bullocks. I'm sort of thinking, well, I don't think I did it earlier, but if I just try and take on board any person. Or did I? I might have actually. I may have taken on the extra villager that I didn't really need to take on, but decided to just in case. Because the key thing is I need to, just on the off chance that I'm thinking of the wrong person, I need to make sure I'm doing... Oh wow, my cat is very sort of feeling... Can you just... I was going to say, for a moment there it felt like I was infinite jumping. Because yeah, so you can double jump, but you shouldn't be able to infinite jump. In for a penny, in for a jumping. But yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, the best way of doing this sort of searching far and wide for a builder's best where the people hang out, the best way I do it... Oh, I thought I heard a cat, and it makes a degree of sense because there are cats available on this island. Not that I'm going for a cat. Oh, hello. Cheeky bit of extra meat. I've already got 70 on my person, so I would think I've got enough meat to last a lifetime. But hey, you never know. Maybe, just maybe, we could do with some more. But it turns out the best way, I think I touched upon it last week and wasn't convinced. And it turns out if you read it in a guide online, it's probably true. But the best way... Oh, that looks suspiciously like a builder's best. The best way to get meat is simply go to Crumbledoon and smite the bunny rabbits, because the bunny rabbits are extremely sort of in very high numbers. They are just everywhere. The moment you turn around, you pretty much get more bunnies spawning. So okay, there's dancers. I'm Raymond, a useless dancer. Come on board, Raymond, the useless dancer. I don't mind a useless dancer if it proves to be the last job that I need here on my island. With a bit of luck, it might be, because we've definitely had a singer. I'm not 100% convinced we've had a dancer, so maybe that's the one. I'm pretty certain we have... Oh, hello, this is a second Raymond, but this is a barkeeper Raymond. So we will have Raymond, who dances over there, and Raymond, who provides the alcohol. I'll make a pub called the Alco Hole, where it's a hole that you can get alcohol in. It works on many different levels. Anyway, what we want to do is just nip back to the dock, nip back to the island, hope for the best that this might be the one. You're not the one, but you're the only one who makes me feel like this. You're not the one, but you're the only one who can make me feel like this. Oh, look at the children playing in the garden. I don't think there is technically a child class, but I think that's Lillian, and Lillian is classified as a villager. I'm fairly certain I did put a villager in there, but I might be wrong. Raymond heads for the Scarlet Sands. Oh, did I not get... Oh, you son of a bitch. What happened to Raymond the Dancer? Did Raymond the Dancer not come for me? I really wish they'd be, like, in alphabetical order. That would make life a lot easier. Oh no, there's Raymond. Oh no, there's Raymond. Raymond the miner, Raymond the bartender. Got another bartender there. But yeah, no Raymond the bloody dancer. So if it is dancers, let's have a look. Farmer. Rochelle the merchant, Hannah the singer. Oh no, there we go. I've got Emily the dancer, so okay, it's not a huge problem. But I probably don't need 2 Raymonds. Well, yeah, okay. I'll get rid of Raymond the bartender. I could rename Raymond, but I'll just send him away. You leave my island, sir. You leave my island and never come back. Where do you get the information? That's the one. 58 of 60. I think it's not terrible, but it's not particularly good either. Anyway, so we tried the Sunny Sands. So Laguna Parfumera, the perfumed lagoon. Let's see. Is there a person waiting for me? We can only hope that there is in fact a person on this island waiting for me to come along and go, hello, I need a new sort of person in my island. Devilishly curious. It's some kind of pixel graphic at the top there. But you've got a lovely day at the park, but then right at the very back, just fading out at the top, there's some kind of pixel graphic. I'm devilishly curious as to what that pixel graphic is. I'm assuming it's some kind of person, but their eyes are right on the sides of their head, which I don't know if that's... You kind of probably ought to have moved the eyes in a bit, but then looking at the hairline might have gone a bit wrong there as well. But Laguna Perfuma. Come on. I know you like your little jingles, and I like, on a normal circumstance, I like your little jingles game as well, but unfortunately, on this occasion, I just sort of want to get going, so I don't want your little jingles. Oh, okay. Probably... they do... Yeah, I was going to say, their drop table seems to be a combination of cotton, because essentially I suppose you're supposed to be cutting off their tail, and meat, but meat is far more prevalent. I did have a look as well, checking in, because I did unlock a brand new recipe as well. Oh, it looks like that's the builder's best. I unlocked a brand new recipe earlier, the Helix slime statue. And that's based on one of the other games that Helix appears in. Certainly at the bare minimum, he appears in Dragon Quest Heroes, I believe is the subtitle. The sort of fighting one. But that was because I brought another monster on board. A nun. I'm 910% certain I have in fact got nuns. I've got bloody nuns for days. Don't think I need nuns. No, sir. I don't know exactly what this builder's best is supposed to be proving, but there's aspiration and delusion. A shop. A little door that appears to just be sort of the backside of a statue. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, the backside of a statue that's trying to kill me. Okay. That is... Oh, what are you? Oh, maybe you are a chap. Oh, bloody hell, it's Raymond again. Good God. My word, it's Raymond again. We have seemingly met no one called anything other than bloody Raymond. Raymond, the bastard. Maybe we don't know the precise nature of his family situation. But yeah, maybe you can only take one group at a time. Or maybe he can't zoom. I think he can zoom though, yeah. But yeah, I don't fully understand what happened to the previous Raymond. Because as far as I know, you can take both. You can take more than one person with you at a time. I'm only going to take one on this occasion because I know I don't need a nun. But yeah, I'm fairly certain you can take more than one person. So I should have just been able to take both the bartender Raymond and the dancer Raymond. And of course now I've got a child Raymond. But as I say, I think the child is probably just classified as villager. Raymond. Well, that bastard. Maybe. Here is Raymond. Oh no, he is classified as a child. So is that not... Is that not technically classified? Who do we prefer? Nathaniel or Patrick? Because we only really need one. Fun News Day, huh? Yeah, I mean, it is quite the thing. difficult to know. I quite like the Trunks wannabe, so I think we'll get rid. Although I must admit, Nathaniel is a bit different. Although having said that, Marcus is about the same as Nathaniel face-wise. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get rid of Nathaniel. Send away. But I mean, I suppose there's an argument to be had that it was an inevitability eventually. But yeah, it is still quite something, you know. It is, as whether you're a fan of it or not, it was an institution, and 70 years is one hell of a number to have been sat upon the throne. Must have been one hell of a shit. In fairness, I'm not the first to be making jokes about it, so I think it's fine. Yeah, it is one of those ones where it's quite interesting though. A lot of British people are quite like, yeah, whatever. You know, there's some who are like, you know, supportive, some who are piss-taking, and some who are sort of, you know, absolutely no care. But then, like, in America, it was a bit more. It sounds like it was. Well, I say that one person, one American. So it's not exactly a full-on. Fuck me! Survey. But yeah, one American I was watching earlier was just like condolences to the family and all that, and it was like, oh, that's nice, that's nice. Whereas, as I say, most British people are like, nah, couldn't give a shit. But yeah, welcome, Mr. Albincraft. Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. And also welcome, Unedited to Dragon Quest Builders 2, where we are hoping to find... I mean, I'm hoping to find the last villager class. And it's proving troublesome. Really proving troublesome, because it does not want to yield and give me the last bloody villager. Well, no, it's not a villager. It doesn't want me to get the last bloody creature I'm after, which is highly frustrating, but there you go. It is obsessed with denying me. I'm hoping not to have to look it up. I would prefer to find it myself, but I may have to look up. If this theory doesn't pan out, I may have to look it up and find out what the actual theory is. Or what the actual fuck is, I suppose. It seemed at least somewhat well liked. More interested to see what happens under Charles. He seems a little more politically active and much less popular. Yeah, well, I mean, certainly it's going to be interesting to find out what the sort of knock-on effect is. I mean, I suspect bugger all is the honest truth, I feel. Like, you know, he's going to go, oh, Keaton. That was more Boris Johnson than anything else there, but God forbid Boris Johnson ends up king. But yeah, I can't imagine it's going to make that much difference to everyday doings, essentially. It feels like, very much like it's going to be a sort of, yep, no, that's a thing that happened and done. Oh, really? More. I mean, again, I don't know. I suppose it probably is short-sighted of me to suggest it won't affect me, but I don't know of any reason why common wealthy bits would actually affect my day-to-day life at this stage. As I say, short-sighted probably, but most of these things are not going to make any real substantial difference to me in the short term, I don't think. So, yeah, I realise that's a very selfish way of looking at it. But anyway, how are you, Mr. Albion, and how are you, Mr. Odibushu? Are you both well? How are your doings? And are you doing anything at the moment? Are you enjoying some activity that you do? I realise that was the vaguest. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Mr. Blueboosh. And he's playing a little tune. He's done my Dragon Quest clear for 5 bits. Very nice. I do appreciate it. It did sort of... It is a bit disconcerting. You ate a nut. You win the game. I didn't eat a nut. I ate cabbage. I only ever eat cabbage.
Hello there.
Hello there. Ah. General Kenobi. I'm trying to get this cat to swim out of the lake, because I don't think there's anything in the lake. But I can only assume the builder's best is in the lake. Unless this area doesn't feature a builder's best. But that seems unlikely, because I think they're all supposed to feature a builder's best. Can I get that air bubble? No, I don't think I can get the air bubble while riding on the back of a great cat. And he is a fantastic cat. Possibly even the greatest. But welcome, Mr. Bluebush, welcome. We are swimming around on the back of our big saber cat Mittens, who may end up drowning, but I'm hoping not, because it would be annoying if he drowned. I think actually, weirdly, if when I run out of air on the cat, if I just let go of the cat, I get all my oxygen back, which is weird. Very, very weird. So interesting in a geopolitical scale. True, and I should probably care more on a geopolitical scale. But as I say, there's an element of sort of selfish meh at the moment. But still. Anyway, will Mittens be okay? I don't know. I'm assuming Mittens is going to be okay. Also, there's like 14 countries that have to completely redo the money, so that's interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. Could be an experience. But I suppose they could do what I think basically Scotland did, which was, as far as I know, and I may be talking nonsense, I'm not going to lie, but I'm fairly certain Scotland just went, right, we don't want your English pound, so we're going to have a Scottish pound. Oh, I see. And how does the Scottish pound differ from the English pound? It doesn't. It's exactly the same currency, but it's Scottish. So I imagine any country that's in a sort of situation for that may very well get the benefit of being able to go, well, we're going to have our own pound. What's the difference between your pound and an English pound? None. But it's our pound now. So that could end up happening. I can't find this builder's best, which is quite frustrating. There's like 5 different versions of QE2 on the coins. Wonder what they'll go for with a Charles bust. Maybe he'll take his top off and really go for the Charles bust. I don't know whether I need to just... Maybe I need to just reset and hope there's a more obvious one. It does feel like there's... I'm fairly certain there is supposed to be a builder's best on every single one of these islands, but then this one is sort of designed with the idea of you being underwater a lot more. So I don't know if that changes the rules. But there you go. Ba-ba. I do need to leap out of here and go into one of the other pools, but I do feel almost like I've been in every single pool here and haven't found what I'm looking for, which is greatly annoying indeed. Am I just being blind? Because sometimes it's worthwhile checking the map to see if you're just being blind. No, maybe in that corner. If I've got the right area, and maybe dash over there. Yeah, we'll try and sort of see what's over here, I suppose. It looks mostly like it's underwater again. I would almost expect it not to spawn the builder's best underwater, but then if this place is meant to be full-fledged underwater, then why not spawn the builder's best underwater, I suppose. Anyway, we'll let that sink down there while I catch up on chat again. Will Mittens be okay? Yeah, Mittens. Well, we hope Mittens will be okay. It'll be a real bastard if Mittens isn't okay, because it means I'll have to regain a brand new Mittens. We've got Tainted Lazarus to Mega Satan this morning. Unlocked a wooden chest to go with the grey, red, gold and angel. Nice. Canada and Australia already have their own dollars, just with the Queen all over them. I don't know if they'll switch to Charles or drop it entirely in favour of emus or whatever. I don't know what an emu is, apart from a defunct bird. Are emus? Yeah, emus are... oh no, I'm thinking of dodos. Emus are still going, aren't they? For now, at least. I'm sure we can muster the ability to get rid of them as well. It's a little bit cynical. It was. I mean, I'd argue more than a little bit. I don't think what I want is here. Which kind of sucks, big dick? Okay, I didn't really want that. Yeah, I don't really want to be dealing with mermaids. And I'm not sure. I feel like this is Death Pool. Yeah, that's Death Pool. I don't know if I can now get out of the Death Pool. No. Okay, this could be trouble, huh? Oh, there we go. We've managed to get out of there. Excellent. Let's kill a crab just because I can. And it's annoyed me that it exists. And then I don't know what to do about this one. I guess we'll just pop back and come back again. Try that, maybe? I don't know. Crabs are sacred. It's also dead. So, yes. Australia tried and failed in the Emu War, I see. They're basically cousin to the ostrich. The ostrich. Oh, I am a member of the ostrich family. Crabs are sacred, well, they should learn to survive some more. Now, was it? I've just gone to Laguna Perfuma. Did I go to Coral? Was it literally just Coral Cay I was on? Feels like it may have literally been Coral Cay I was on. My brain does not work. So there you go, we shall see. Yes, indeed we do. There's a lot of Australian designs on coins and such. They have a shield flanked by an emu and a kangaroo. Kangaroo makes sense, and I suppose if they've got emus, then it makes sense to use an emu. I don't know what you'd put as a national. I think they've actually tried national animals for England, but I think Taskmaster did one where they tried to create a national animal for England, and they were weird. They made like really weird little statues. And yes, I think I was literally just on Coral Cay. Well, I suppose we failed. We failed to find something on Coral Cay, so I guess we'll go around Coral Cay again, in the hopes that this time we actually find the bastard thing, and it actually spawns a builder's best. But no, the nature of Coral Cay does make me wonder if there is a builder's best available or not, because it's all underwater, and if it doesn't spawn, I don't know. I don't really know how Coral Cay works for this sort of thing. Well, you can see the old gold golem is still lurking around, despite... But he's in a different location, yes, but he's still lurking around. We don't want to go near the gold golem. We've already got a gold golem, and, you know, we don't care about getting a second one. What we do care about is seeing if we can't get ourselves a builder's best. Oh, game, why do you deny me so much? What is it you're looking for? I'm looking for a random building of some kind. They are called Builder's Best, and they spawn on these islands. And so it will be like a construction that looks slightly out of place. But unfortunately, I can't seem to find the bastard thing, because it doesn't. I'm not 100% sure if it's existing on this island. It's quite possible that Coral Cay is an exception to the rule, and therefore doesn't have a bloody builder's best potential on it, which is concerning and alarming. But it is sort of proving one of those ones where it's like, yeah, no, now I'm just sort of wasting time because I'm desperately searching for something that may not exist. But then again, there is every possibility that it does exist underwater. It just seems... It seems very unlikely, because I don't think... if they do sort of have it exist underwater, they wouldn't necessarily try and put people in it. And yeah, there's more of those mermen, which are a bloody nuisance. So I'm tempted to just... Oh, no, he's very much after me. There's not a lot I can do whilst riding a saber cat. And in fairness, there's not a lot I can do whilst not riding a saber cat against a merman. I think the only real way to beat a merman is to possibly bring your own merman. And I don't know 100% sure. I don't think I've got my own merman. So... I suppose there is one thing I could possibly try and do, which would be silly, but plausible. I could try and drain the entirety of Coral Cay. And that would solve the problem, maybe. But, yeah, I think I might call Coral Cay. There's also a chess controversy lately. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. I don't know what... I'm assuming, is it based on someone winning when they shouldn't have won, or doing something they shouldn't have done? That sounds excessive. In what way? I don't know. What were you referencing when I... What did I say to warrant that sounds excessive? Honey, I dropped my ring in this precious nature reserve. Don't worry, we'll drain the entire... Oh, I see. That. Yes, because I was suggesting we'll drain the entirety of Coral Cay. Yeah. We'll drain the entire swamp. Look, I mean, I didn't say it was a good solution. I just said it was maybe a solution. Anyway, so we'll go to the Rimy Reef and hope that the Rimy Reef isn't the same deal. I really wanted this. I really wanted this for today. And the game is saying no again. Very frustrating. All I want is to finish my tablet targets. And these last few are just... full-on denial mode. Full-on denial mode. And it's... this is the problem with some of these games that just don't want you to do the things to finish them. Because you just get stuck. And there's bugger all you can do. The fur texture on his toga, or whatever you want to call it, onesie, toga, whatever. Do these places have checklists? Not in the way I would want them to. There are checklists, because you can see them on the right-hand side of the screen. There is a checklist. However, that's just to unlock an extra bonus, and that's to say, you know, this sort of item is here, this sort of item's there, etc., etc. It doesn't help in finding a builder's best. But I must admit, I am sort of leaning towards the fact that every other island, for example this one, you can usually spot a builder's best from a fair old distance. Whereas that one, I wasn't getting any sign whatsoever. Okay, so you're a soldier, which I don't think I need a soldier, but I'll take her anyway, unless there is a better option that's more likely to not be something I've already got. So I've got 2 soldier options here. Oh, I've got a few more soldier options there. Technically, I can't remember. Off the top of my head, I can't quite remember their nature. So I think the blue ones are just combat based, so they will just be combat. Green ones, I don't know if it's the same in this game or not, but green ones tend to have healing spells, and the red ones I think possibly have offensive spells, just general offensive spells. But I think, oh, I can't speak to people during combat, fine. Let us deal with the combat situation and get on with trying to conscript a member. What am I wearing? Is it... This is the first time you've noticed what I'm wearing. I am Captain Fabulous. And next to me is Mittens. Meet Captain Fabulous, meet Mittens. For I am the superhero nobody asked for. But yeah, it's a sort of like a towel wrap thing that barely covers my genitals. Where the fuck was the god I wanted? When You can't use doors, use walls. Oh, and Carol. So you're literally riding Mittens bareback, damn straight. He is getting quite the chafe. Because that mane is right up him. Right up him. So yes, come forth and join the island. As I say, I don't think I actually need a soldier, because I'm pretty certain I've already got one. But just in case, you will come with me if you want to live. So basically I'm suggesting the other two are going to die, because I'm not bringing them. Oh, here we go, I've missed a bit. I do apologise. The Sinkfield Cup is going on in St. Louis. A major tournament with the usual high-level players. But the last spot in the field usually goes to a younger American player, this time 19-year-old Hans Neyman. He's just under 2,700. Most of the field is high 2,700. The reigning world champion is like 2860-ish. I'm assuming because he's not quite high enough. Did they run out of spaces? I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, so the red ones do Kabuff, which is a support spell. So yeah, okay. Blue ones I think just do punching, or sword stroking, obviously. And then red ones are going to be your buffers, and green are going to be your healers. Anyway, let's head back to the main island and see if we can't go to the next island and hope for the best there as well. Oh, it's not yielding. It's not yielding. He had a game against Magnus, and the opening seemed a little unusual for the champ. Oh, intriguing. In what way unusual? What did he do that he doesn't usually do? Did he shit in the middle of the playing field? I doubt that. It's kind of awkward going into the middle game, and Magnus goes for a line that trades off his bad bishop for a knight, but also forces him to swap queens and a pair of rooks. How does Mittens instinctively know who is friend and foe? Because no foe wears this. I suppose you technically mean why wasn't he attacking the other people? Because he's a good boy. Sunny Sands, we went to Sunny Sands, so I think it's just the Defiled Isle and the Unholy Helm that we need to check. I'm fairly certain I've already checked the Unholy Helm and the bloody Dudar Isles, which means I think my theory is being sort of put down and no longer valid to shitty bums. I suppose it's possible I'll need to go round again, maybe. Or maybe there is a Builder's Best in Coral Cay and I'm just missing it every time. Ugh. We are not making the progress I was hoping for. We've stalled out again 'cause the game says no. And now it's time for a little bit of the blues. 'Cause we're on a defiled isle. You ruined that game, didn't you? I was doing the blues and you did a cheeky little jingle. Happy little jingle. Happy little jingles do not belong in the blues game. I don't think you understand this. So he gets rid of his weakness and picks up a bit of structural damage, but with so little material it's hard to form an attack. Magnus probably just thought it was a draw after that. Oh. Let's keep looking for... Not that giant. That giant can suck dicks. I mean, it probably can if he really wanted to, but nobody's going to stop him, let's be honest. If that giant comes at you going, I'm going to suck your dick, you'd probably just go, I don't think I can get away with this. I don't think I can get out of this situation. So I guess he's just going to suck my dick. Tally-ho. American tournament, good chance to give a younger American a chance to play the highest players they can. Not super unusual, this kind of thing. That's good. Giving people a chance is always quite useful. Carry on jumping. There's a maybe. Yes, that is definitely a maybe. So here we have what look to be a couple of dancers. For fuck's sake. I knew I'd been around the bloody doodah aisles, because these are just dancers. You're a dancer, aren't you? Are you a dancer? Oh no, you're a singer. Yeah, I meant singer. I knew what I meant when I said what I meant. I just didn't say what the correct thing was. And if I've confused you, then you can't call me out on being wrong, because you don't know what's right, wrong, up, down, left or right anymore. But when someone more than 150 rating points lower than their opponent goes on to win, it makes news, especially when it's against the world champion. Ooh. Maybe the world champion got a bit overconfident, perhaps. He wasn't expecting the young scamp to have the tactics. So I thought, oh, this will be a nice easy one, I'll relax. And lo and behold, he regretted the decision, perhaps. I've no idea, because I didn't see it, but... Alright, let's go to the Unholy Helm and pray to the sweet baby Jesus. Will you please us, Jesus, indeed? Please be a brand new little boy, or a brand new little girl, or a brand new in-between, I don't care. I'm not fussy, I just want the new class in my city, in my area, in my region. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So yeah, plausible and miscalculated. And yeah, as I say, if he was a bit overconfident with his doings, maybe it did sort of just suddenly, the young scamp came out of nowhere with something unexpected, and it's like, oh, I put myself in a bad situation because I wasn't giving the child the dues he deserved, perhaps. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that is getting more controversial now. I was not expecting the suggestion of cheating, but yeah, if he was cheating, then that is going to be very interesting. I'm curious to know, and I don't suppose it's come out at this stage, but is there any suggestion as to how he was cheating? I do remember there was one ages ago, wasn't there? I genuinely don't know if this is real or one of the ones that were fictional on a TV programme, wasn't it? Ridiculous. But I'm fairly certain there was one ages and ages ago where they just kept popping to the bathroom, and they got like a computer program to do the chess game by checking their phone that was hidden in the bathroom. I feel like that was chess, but it could have been anything, truth be told. But yeah, I feel like that was a story at World Cup, so it'll be intriguing to know how, if the fella was cheating, it'll be intriguing to learn how he was cheating. I think that's usually quite important and interesting to know. I must admit, to me, the how is a little bit more intriguing as to the why, because the why is fairly obvious, isn't it? He cheated because he wanted to win. But still. Mittens is very loud. In what way very loud? He shouldn't be very loud. Should be the same audio as usual. Standard thunder steps. Interesting. There's not a lot I can do about that, truth be told. I'll just have to keep jumping and try and stop him actually taking steps. But yeah, because the rest of the audio should be in balance with everything else. So why his footsteps would be sort of punching out more than anything else, I'm not sure. But then again, it might be just because I'm used to it, and it doesn't. I don't notice it, so it doesn't punch out as much for me. Ziploc baggie tied to the inside of the toilet tank. I think that's the one I'm thinking of then. God damn you! God damn you! Come on, just get through the blood, please. No. I need a way up, please. God. Oh, Dragon Quest Builders 2. Could you stop being a piece of poo? Just let me have my victory. I just want to win the game. Why must you keep denying me of my things? Just want one simple win. I don't think I'm asking for much. All I really want is the things. Just want to complete my tablet tasks so I can claim victory over you. Oh, it's oh yeah. Oh no, we don't want to deal with that thing. Luckily, there's no fall damage, so I can just leap off of there and forget about it. But yeah, I don't fancy dealing with a giant. What is it? I mean, I don't know precisely what it's called in this game, but it looks quite a lot like an Arahabaki from Persona. I am absolutely starving. Yes, I am. I use an alarmingly large volume of my food bar, it seems, considering the simple fact that I am riding upon the back of my little mittens friend. There you go. Come on, Builder's Best. There, I think it's probably the Builder's Best over here. Yes, here we go. Right, come on, come on. Oh, are they bloody bards? Oh, sweet Christ on a basket with cheesy nuggets next door. They are fucking bards, aren't they? God fucking damn it. God damn you and your wife. Why am I goddamning your wife? I don't know. I honestly, I'm not going to find your 6 hammer hoods. In fact, mate, if anything, I'm going to destroy your entire Builder's Best at this point because I'm in a mood. I'm in a, oh, Odin the Bard. Go on, we'll bring Odin the Bard with us. I think, anyway. It's difficult to know if maybe I have, in fact, got too many people now. It's distinctly plausible. There was also one where a guy hollowed out the sole of his shoe, put a buzzer in it, and had someone use coded buzzes to signal certain moves to him mid-game. Good lord. Now that one's cunning. That is extremely cunning. I think I might have to look it up, because we're getting absolutely nowhere here, unfortunately. Which is frustrating, to say the least, but there you go. We'll try and find out how to get Dragon Quest Builders 2. Because with a bit of luck, maybe, just maybe, seems like Magnus withdrew in protest, but no proof of cheating has surfaced yet at least. That is intriguing, certainly. Right. Okay, so let's have a look and see if this will help me. Oh, yes. Right, so... okay, that's probably the one. I think maybe. Because we've definitely had bards, we know that for a fucking fact. We've definitely had singers, we've definitely had soldiers, we've had dancers and bartenders, we've had shopkeepers and miners, we've had farmers, and we've had villagers. So I think it's back to Laguna Perfuma to hopefully find our last one. So Laguna Perfuma. It saved me the effort of going round again and hoping for the best on each island. I at least now know which island I need to hope for the best on, which is what we need to expedite this situation. Hopefully, while I'm faffing around getting this last person, the dogs and cats are getting up to 100% happiness by eating their meat. And I said eating their meat, nothing else. And with a bit of luck, the other thing is happening. Oh, they're buying shit. They're buying stuff. Oh, yes. All of the bloody stuff. But, yes, with a bit of luck, we can actually get this sorted out. Neiman, meanwhile, went from a dream come true at just 19 years old to getting a lot of hate. Weird accent. Doesn't talk about chess intelligently enough to have beaten Magnus fairly, etc. Oh. Yeah, I suppose that is unfortunate, because if he did beat him legitimately, then people are probably going to, go all out and be arseholes, and then they'll be turned out to be wrong, but it's too late at that point. So, yeah, that is always unfortunate. And I do feel like, that Magnus perhaps should have at least had the decency to not sort of call it out, perhaps. Because if it turns out that he's wrong, then, he's possibly ruined a youngster's career, essentially. Because I imagine that's difficult to sort of... That level of hatred is going to be very difficult to come back from. So it's kind of like, you may have just ruined someone's career now because you felt, there was something funky going on. But I suppose ego and pride probably forced his hand into perhaps making that sentiment, whether true or otherwise. Of course, if he, does get caught out for cheating, and they do prove he was cheating, then, deserves everything that comes at him, I suppose. Or at the very least, he deserves to be sort of taken out. And, well, okay, that sounded a bit more violent than I'd intended. if he's found out to be cheating, he deserves to be taken out. By which I mean taken out of the tournament. Not the sort of euphemistic taken out. Okay, so you're another child. You are a nun. There is a child and a nun here. Does that mean the other potential class that's supposed to be here is actually here? Or is it truly just random? I think it's truly just random. But yeah, a lovely rainbow, by the way. I almost wish I could appreciate these builderdoms best a touch more, but it's proving difficult to appreciate them when I can't find the final bloody person that I need. Because if I could find the other person I needed, I'd be happy. And unfortunately right now, I don't know if I can be happy. No, I think we're going to have to reset and hope that we can get him. I say him, it could be a her, I'm not sure. I don't know if they do both genders for this class, or whether it's just the single gender. I would think they'd include both genders, but there you go. To the right still LCC following his contractually obligated post-match interview with the game. They gave him the floor to say whatever he wanted, and he openly admitted to having cheated in the past. 16 years old, online tournament because of Corona, etc. But heavily denied doing anything wrong. So yeah, that's I suppose if he's got form, then that's probably where the thought track has perhaps entered. And said his weird accent was partly a product of interacting with very few English speakers, partly from living out of a suitcase for 2 years, travelling around Europe for tournaments trying to improve. Well, as I say, it would be interesting to find out if he did and how he did it. As I say, it's the how that's very intriguing, because the idea that no one would catch on, how have you managed to do it? And as we've already established, there are some sort of slightly clever ones and slightly not so clever ones. I'd say that buzzer in the shoe, that's a clever one, because that's almost a magician's trick. That sort of... I mean, you can do it with card tricks, but it's not hugely worth it, I don't think. There's many other methods for card tricks, but you can sort of have the audience... Have someone in the audience, of course. They flash the card. He buzzes the card over to you, and lo and behold, you tell them what the card is. As I say, there's more efficient ways of doing it for card tricks. I do remember there was one that I learnt on Scam School that was quite clever. That was basically, I think it was just like Code Black or something it was called. And the fundamentals were you have to do it in with a friend. So you have to have a stooge there with you. But the crucial detail is you sort of blindfold yourself and then get the person you're doing the trick to pick an object on the table, and then your stooge sort of starts naming objects on the table, and the moment they name something that is black, the next one along is the item the spectator chose. And you can do it sort of, you can do it multiple times and people probably won't spot it, especially if you do it slightly differently each time, because I think the key thing is you kind of go, well, you perhaps think, we've got some kind of verbal code, so what we'll do is we'll do it silently. And so, of course, he just points at each of the objects, and the moment he points at the black object, the next object is going to be, lo and behold, the correct one. And it's quite a clever little trick. Francesca, as you can doubtless see, I'm an elder. I don't have long left, but I'd like to see a little more of the world before my time comes. Would you be kind enough to take me back to your island? Yes, I will, because I need you. I probably don't really need a bloody hand or a muddy hand. That's the monster I picked up earlier on. I picked up a chimera. So yeah, I think he can drag you into the sky, which is fine. Yeah, I'm going to send away the bloody hand. I'm not fussed by that. Here she is, bloody Francesca. Now my only hope is this is the last person. Yes. If he's done it in the past, you never know. But it's possible we went from low GM to over 2,700, 2 to 3 years, and it's just good on good form. Yes. Either way, it seems like his passionate monologue won a lot of support, and with lack of proof, most people are siding with him. Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, your Magnus fella may have fucked himself over in some fashion, because if it's proven that he's not cheating, then obviously Magnus is now going to be in trouble. Not in terms of sort of actual chess, but in terms of the general populace and opinion. He's not made any friends by suggesting the notion. But then, as I say, if the fella is proven to be cheating, he's basically thrown his career away, isn't he? Optional recruit residents with different classes. We have done it because we have an elderly woman. Francesca heads for the cerulean step. We win. The video game finally said yes, with the help of a guide, admittedly, but it finally said yes. Ho ho ho, another challenge complete. I'll say cracking job. Look at that, mini medal. Yay. Yay for mini medals. Bowden finds a mini medal. Just 2 more tablet targets, and I'll give you binoculars. Toodle pip for now, son. Toodle pip for now. Right, so let us check in. Probably, actually, let's not do that. Let's check in on our little doings here, because I need to. So yeah, that's Finn. He's already on the Angler's Isle, so that doesn't really matter to me at the moment. But I think I may have to dispense of a cow, maybe. We've only got 2 chickens and a chick. Probably don't really need. Nah, the slime's quite good. And yeah, okay, that might be useful. Farmers, I think we need farmers. Lillian, the child. I mean, she did have a house, but at the end of the day, I don't know if I really need her. Saffron, the villager, I kind of needed, because, she's useful for cooking. Non-Lillian. Are you doing like, non-Lillian? No, Radio Lillian. I'm assuming no, but I don't know what a non-Lillian is. Do you not like Lillian? Sacre bleu, non-Lillian. Non-Lillian. Singer, dancer, bard, merchant. We do kind of want to keep merchants. I'm slightly loath to get rid of my boy. How many merchants we got? 2 merchants. Yeah, that's probably reasonable. I probably don't need a miner, truth be told, so send you away. The Corpse Corporal. Where are we at? Oh, I've only sent one away so far. It's not great. The Great Saber Carb. I mean, I probably... Oh, he's got a double jump as well, so actually... that's fine. No, not Raymond! Raymond has gone. Soldier. Get rid of Marcus. We don't need him as a soldier. Rochelle the Nun. Odin the Bard. A Child. Francesca. Patrick the Villager. Arguably, yeah, we don't need Patrick the Villager. Fuck Patrick. Hocus Chimera could be useful. I've already got a walking corpse somewhere else, so we'll get rid of that one. And now let's check. 56 of 60. That should give me enough room to hopefully form some children. Tiny child animals. Because I assume the small baby animals are going to require sort of a spot available before they can actually go anywhere. Okay, we're still selling. It's going to take a while, which is annoying. I was hoping that was going to tick over a little bit quicker. Oh, I was going to move the villager over here, wasn't I? But I didn't, so oh well, never mind. Right, so they're still actually eating that meat, which is interesting. I may have to just sort of hang around the island for a prolonged period. Oh, I see. There's spare meat. Oh no, cat, please stop. Place. We'll put 3 in there so that we even up our numbers again. But yeah, apparently they're all eating out of one bowl. Maybe it doesn't technically matter. Come on, get on. Get on, Mittens. He can bound you here quickly. Now. Right, what we wanted to do was take our fella Odin. No, not Odin. No, not you. Not you. Not you. No, okay. Maybe not that one then. Or maybe I did it. No, Merchant, Singer. Could have sworn, didn't we have... or did I get rid of the... Oh no, I think I got rid of him, didn't I? That's fine. Right, let's check for Penfold Happiness. 97%. 99%, you son of a bitch. 94%. 100%. Ash. We like Ash. He's doing things properly. The cats, however, yeah, mostly skinfold. He needs to eat more. Come on. Eat more meat, you stupid creature. Eat more meat, indeed. Right, let's pop over to the Scarlet Sands and see what we're doing here. I'm just going to throw myself at the shop and see if there's anything of interest. Oh, have they really gone all in on the swimming pool again? It's unfortunate the swimming pool's going to flood in a minute. If I was a better person, I'd put a roof on this. But, it's not really meant to be a roofed project. Because, obviously, you've got parasols, so... You don't really put parasols indoors, do you? Let's be honest. Plus, it is meant to be a courtyard. Although it's made out of a very fancy material for a building that's not designed to have a roof. Which is weird. Anyway, let's go look in our shops. So they are sort of doing it, but it's very slow, unfortunately. Very slow. Why are you selling these things? Please stop selling... Well, I mean, alright, you can sell these things. I don't mind you selling these things, but it would be... You guys know, don't you, that if you split up, you could have one merchant in that shop there and one merchant in this shop here. I don't think they understand how this works. Anyway, let's go find one more item to put in the equipment shop. I can't remember if I was able to put the shield in. I think I was. Some of the armours I was able to put in there, and some of the armours I was not allowed to put in there. So it is slightly peculiar as to which ones are sort of allowed versus which ones are not allowed. Oh, awesome! Is that someone having sold something? Yes. Let's open that. Put another dress in there. Because, yeah, you can see the reason why I put that piece of armour on the back here is because it wasn't able to be sold. Which to me was very strange. A strange thing indeed. I don't think I really should be selling the Shield of Cursings. But there you go. I do wonder if hanging around on the island might speed up the process, so we might do that. Still broadsword. I could make the Dragon's Bane, but I don't really need to. The steel broadsword's probably good enough. good enough. Rarely is, but it will have to suffice. So let's open that up and put another steel sword there for selling purposes. And now we've got this building here, so I suppose I wasn't really planning on doing any random building, but considering the fact that I've got some time to kill while they're sort of building the happiness of the animals and other such stuff. Although first things first, let's try and make sure, before I do anything, let's make sure the pet bowls are filled, in the hopes that I'm not going to be losing time when it comes to feeding pets. Because one of those cats has got a lot of catching up to do, which is alarming, to say the least. Right, open that up. So that's already got me. That's got me 5 from previous, yeah. I find that very strange that, yeah, they seem to only eat out of one bowl, which I suppose fine, doesn't like matter. I suppose it gives me a backup for when they run out of one bowl, they can start feeding in the other one. But it would be more efficient if they chose a bowl each and ate out of that bowl. It would be very annoying to me if I end up having to go back to Crumble Dune and get more food before they get randy enough to fuck each other senseless. But there you go. With a bit of luck here and a bit of luck there, we'll actually muster the ability to complete these tablet targets. Because it is all I want. I just want my tablet targets. I don't think that's a particularly sort of overwhelming thing to ask for, is it, game? And yet, it feels like it sometimes. Okay, so we could do a dormitory, could do a done-up dormitory, scenic shower room. Yeah, that might not be a terrible thing. Mushroom cook room. Castle kitchen should really go in the castle. Castle cafeteria should really go in the castle. The gory grill house doesn't feel like it fits here either. A well-stocked bar. God almighty, you and your fucking bars, I know. I suppose we could probably get away with a well-stocked bar. That's not so bad. So yeah, do we think well-stocked bar, and then we'll try and figure out something that feels natural to go at the back of a well-stocked bar. And therefore we might, since it is a bar, we'll put on saloon doors so that people can come on in and do a proper cowboy, baby. Gonna boot my thing with the pringy dingy. I've ditched my cabbages. I didn't want to ditch my cabbages in there. That wasn't the point at all. The point was to see if I had any crazy paving available. Don't think I do have crazy paving available, otherwise I'd have probably finished this crazy paving off. So I think one key thing is we would have to go and deal with crazy paving. Right, so bag is full, bag is full, bag is full. Not sure why. Oh, because I've just destroyed them. I'll tell you what, we'll stick these in the shop. That'll get rid of them. Stow those bricks in there. Oh, no, okay. Can I store more than 300 in there, or...? Yes, I can. It just got confused. I got confused, it got confused, everybody's confused. Right, Sue Barney McGrew. Why would you sue Barney McGrew? I don't know. Why would you sue Barney McGrew? Right, so we need a cocktail counter, a pub sign, simple sippers set, a social sippers set. Oh, do you think that's... I wonder if that's where I went wrong with the other bar. Maybe I was getting confused between my sippers sets. Anyway, we're not worried too much about that at the moment. What we want to do is find, ideally, there's the keg counter. So it is the keg counter. The keg counter is like a two width thing, so we can pop that there for now. And then Let's see. Put a couple of barrels in there. Put a couple of vertical barrels in like that. Maybe one more. And then maybe I saw lanterns. We've got a lantern up there. Probably move that keg table in a moment or two, but right this very moment we're not going to worry too much about it. We will want our full flagons, and that's not necessarily quite now we want full flagons, but still, forewarned is forearmed. Not that having 4 arms is necessarily a glorious situation, but you know. Sack of wheat, we don't really need a sack of wheat here, but there's at least one cask, so I'll have to figure out a suitable place for other casks. One crucial thing is, yeah, I think we want that table out, at least one more. Right, so let's go get some tables that I like, and then we'll get some other bits and bobs. Sliding glass doors we're not interested in at the moment. Right, tables, 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 and then maybe some chairs. Tables first though. Well, I say tables first, it doesn't have to be tables first. Anyway, so toasty tables, emblematics, rounds, simples, dinings, stone tables. I mean, there's an official bar counter, so I think maybe we'll want an official bar counter. And then where can we get... That's a coffee table. Oh, there's the keg counter. Yeah, maybe we'll just theme it around keg counters. So we'll have 6 keg counters, which should give me enough keg counters to do what I need to do. We also want chairs. So what sort of chairs do we think will work inside my pub? Probably, yeah, let's go for like a sort of 4 wooden stools at the bar, perhaps. And then I'm wondering if maybe... Nah, not those chairs, but I'm thinking maybe the chic chair would work. Or do I want to just stick with simple stools for everybody? No, I think chairs at the tables. So we'll have like 10 chairs or something. I'll do. And now what we probably want to do is pop over and see if we want to figure out a dye job for any of these things. So I believe we do need a cocktail shaker. Hopefully we can fit that in. We can no longer fit anything else in. But, you know, we've got a cocktail shaker now. So let's go dye some stuff, which I think is over here. Yes, more selling. More selling. We're getting closer. Closer, closer, closer and closer. One day we will finish it. So what sort of colour? I suppose arguably yellow would fit for this place. So yeah, go yellow. Chairs in yellow as well. Our yellow dining chairs. See if there's anything else of interest that we want. I was tempted to do some bookcases in there, so yeah, we might do a stack of bookcases, and then maybe just the one. Yeah, I've got a feeling I can't carry that last one though, can I? No, I can't. Of course I can't, because that would make life easy. That would make life easy. And if life was easy, everybody would have fun. And God forbid you have fun. God forbid you have fun. You are not allowed fun. Do I really need that builder's emblem blueprint? It feels like the sort of thing that the answer is yes. Yes, you should have that. And that terrible talent, I think what we'll try and do is theoretically I can place it, and that way I'm not just destroying it for the sake of destroying it. I'm actually sort of putting it down somewhere, and it means I can pick it up again if the urge takes me. Whether the urge will take me, I don't know, but you know. It means I don't have to go sifting around finding a new one if I suddenly decide I want the horn. And that's fairly crucial, I think. Probably should ditch the cat because it's kind of just getting in the way at the moment. But, oh, that was the other crucial thing we needed, wasn't it? We needed bloody floor tiles. Anyway, let's put... Yeah, we'll just sort of put that there. Then smash that. And put the bar in there. Yes. Now I think we'd need... Oh, where's the cocktail shaker gone? That's one of the crucial things we'll need on the bar. I don't know. Where's your cocktail gone? I don't know. Can I see? Can I see no cocktails? Cocktails. Cocktails. Ooh. I've been seeing, I've been finding cocktails. Ooh. Do. That's not a cocktail shaker. I know, but it's part of an alternate plan. There's a cocktail shaker. I just figured it might be quite interesting to pop some kitchen utensils on the back there. Alright, so I don't know if that's classified as a cocktail bar or not. I think it needs the 4 chairs. Cocktail counter! Excellent, that's what we wanted. Now what we need to do is find those keg tables again. And okay, so we've now got a large basic bar. So where are my chairs? What chairs did I go with? Those chairs, didn't I? Right, so let's pop a keg counter there and a keg counter there. And pop simple sippers. And now what we need to do, I believe, pop that there and there. And theoretically, if we sort of... I think technically I only need 4 chairs around it, so we'll perhaps do something like that. And that should... Okay, no. Oh, of course, because they're individual tables. So no, okay. We'll need a different table. Do we happen to have simple small table, or is that very small table? That's a very small table. Let's deal with the bookcase situation now. That's quite nice. Or at least it's pleasant enough. Anyway, now we need to go to get a table. Go get a new table. One that's actually the appropriate size. I really did think that I'd nailed that one with my keg tables, but unfortunately keg tables are not good enough for this situation. Because of course they're fussy as you like. They're fussy and they're fussy and they're very, very fussy. Do we actually have those round tables on me? Not that I can see. Oh yes I do. How big are these round tables? Because that could just... Yeah, that was whole... Or is that 3x3? Oh blimey, that's 3x3. That might be a bit big, but let's try it and find out. Let's try it and see. You never know. It might look okay. No, it's going to look very oversized there, isn't it? So, no, okay. Oh, so, well, I'm on the cat now. Never mind. Oh, someone's had a poop. No, in a way, I do rather... Ah, there's a cask there. Grab that. If only I'd have grabbed that when I put that away, but I do sort of, in a way, I hope someone had just come back from having a poo. And I just go, someone's having a poo. And you've come back and you've gone, oh, fucking hell, how did he know? How did he know? He couldn't possibly know I went for a poo. But he does. He does. He knows everything. He knows all of the things. Let's put this table in there. Okay, so that is still considered a simple sippers set. So how does one do... Is that what we're after? No. Rooms... a social sippers set. Okay. So a large table, 4 and 4 decorative foods. But it can be any decorative food. So I wonder, do I have... I do have fungus boards. Do I have anything else of interest that would be better than a fungus board? Not really, so... It may be very well be a case. I'll just pop those in there. Is that now classified as... Just like that. It's classified as a dining table. Okay, maybe it can't be mushrooms after all. Let's have a look. In my Builderpedia after all, was I wrong? It says decorative food any. So, long tables 2. Oh, there you go. So long tables should have worked then. I suppose it's because it didn't have the food. But I suppose it does mean I can technically go back to the double... What's it? I suppose we could just stick a couple more chairs in and hope for the best. But theoretically, I mean, it says any decorative food, but there you go. Alireza hung a knight on a nice tactical combination and had his opponent blunder right back with a bizarre move and resign soon after. Not how you draw it up, but win-win. With the three still going, Hans seems to have evened time up at least a bit. Nice. Right, so I want more decorative food. Probably might be easier just to go with those cups, because those are sort of a little bit more definitive, but I need diggers jiggers. I can't quite remember how to do diggers jiggers. Ugh, blarg. So, I do have... Let's go over here in the hopes that we can do this. You would really hope I could do this by now, but sometimes this game, it don't want you doing. It just does not want you doing. As frustrating as that may seem, it's very much a case of no. It will not let you win. You are not allowed to win under any circumstances. You must lose and fail miserably. And yeah, unfortunately, it's fucking... I don't think Plumberries was the right one. Oh no, maybe is that a Digger's Jigger or a fruit juice? Because if that's a Digger's Jigger, that would work beautifully. Are you a Digger's Jigger? Yes, you are. You beauty. Get rid of this and
hello there.
Give me some more of these. General Mellow Miniatures, welcome. Mellow deployed explosion as I crash into the ground. Oh my, that's not great news. But hello there, Mr. Mellow Miniatures, welcome. We are still doing good old Builders Best Builders bullshit, which is basically all we've got at this point. It refuses to yield to my overwhelming desire for victory. I keep forgetting the bloody crazy paving as well. Let's go get crazy paving. I suppose let's get me drinks first. Drinks and then crazy paving. But I'm just sort of trying to kill time while I'm waiting for some of the extra bits to tick over, in the hope that maybe, just maybe, I will complete my tablet targets. It's all I want, game. Please could you just see your way to letting me complete the game? Except it keeps saying no. You are not allowed to complete the game. You are not good enough, and we will not allow it. Right, let's get this sorted out. So we need our trowel. Basically just swap all of the floor, which hopefully I've got enough space in here to do that. Excellent. So as far as I can tell, all of these things are correct now. Now, with a bit of luck, we could simple sippers, simple sippers, simple sippers, social sippers. Right. How am I? I'm not too bad. I'm struggling with Dragon Quest Builders 2 because it refuses to yield. Especially because I still think it's not actually doing what I want it to do, which is the second type of bar. And we had this problem previously. Right, we've got two simple sippers. A pub sign. That's what we're missing. Do we happen to have a pub sign in my inventory? Or do I have to go and get one of those? Pub sign. I do have a pub sign. Excellent. Right, where do we feel our pub sign should go? Something like that. Come on. Well-stocked bar. Hell yeah. Loving Chester Cheetah running around after you. That is Mittens, my saber cat. For I am Captain Fabulous and my partner Mittens. And that is what we do. We run around as Captain Fabulous and Mittens. Probably want to actually go slightly further along there because we want to technically do the outside as well. But I feel... You want me to pan under? Don't worry. There's a crotch to this outfit. There's a crotch to this outfit. But, yeah. Captain Fabulous does not have his balls on display. That would be uncouth. He does not like his balls on display. He prefers not to have his balls on display. Now, the game's going to be awkward with me here, isn't it? Yes it is. Of course it's going to be awkward. It only knows how to be awkward. I'm going to try, hopefully, be able to just carefully excavate this little area here, allowing me to replace this little area here with the correct crazy paving. Crazy paving! And theoretically there should be one at the back there as well. Might as well put that in there. And then I think at this point we can get away slightly more with just going like that. And then popping that into the spare. And then doom. And we can probably get away with doing all of those as well. It's not going to be a huge problem, I don't think. Anyway. Right, so... Do we have any more yellow doors? I somehow suspect the answer to that question is no. I've got more doors, but they're not yellow, so I suppose we should probably sort that out. Sort it out, son, sort it out. If we are going to have a little corridor here, I think it might be nice to have an extra door there. And then we've got to figure out precisely what we're doing with that door. Well, they're terribly disappointed, aren't they? Because there is no drink. And why are you at least not in the chair? You two gasp in there. You could at least be in the chair. You can do alcohol. Go on. Get in there and do alcohol, you dark brick. Right, I need to zoosh off to use my dyeing station over here. I should possibly try and build a dyeing station everywhere, but unfortunately I can't 100% be bothered with that situation. Oh, I could actually dye saloon doors as well. Ooh, go on, treat yourself. Treat yourself to a dyed saloon door, and then treat yourself to a dyed yellow door there. Does mean replacing the bloody doors of the pub, considering I've only just managed to get the pub to work. Demolishing the doors and resetting them might not be your smartest idea, considering how much it doesn't like you having pubs. But I think, as I say, I think I've discovered the problem I was having previously with the pubs. I think it was the difference between a simple sippers and a social sippers. And we're going to trash that. Pop that in. And I'll quickly trash that. See, I think I did it quickly enough that the game didn't even realise I'd done it. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal game. Well done. Anyway, welcome. Official welcome, now that I've finished my pub. Official welcome to Mr. Miller Miniatures. How are you and how are your doings? What, pray tell, were you painting today? I know you were doing something. I just missed what. Right, get rid of those, get rid of that. Probably don't really need the crazy paving on me, but I suppose we'll keep it for now. Let's go to the Builderpedia. Rooms. Let's see if there's a room that leaps out as something I want. I can, of course, look up. If I, I can look up something if I don't find a room that I want. But I might as well. Oh no, okay. We may look up and find a room that I want then. In fact, there's a part of me dependent on Hoggle and Ludo for the Labyrinth board game. I do not know the Labyrinth board game, but it sounds intriguing. Right, let's have a look through and see about a room list. So let's get rid of that because we don't need any more. And DQB2 room list, excellent. That's what we want. Do we think game FAQs? Yeah, we'll use game FAQs. Game fuckers. Do you want a game fucker? I bet you do. So let's also have a look at our Builderpedia to find out which ones we have done. Okay, so we've done a farmer's bedroom. We don't really want to do a flop house or a lodge because they're based on being farmers. And this isn't really the place for farmers. Dormitories, done up dormitories. So this would be a drop-dead dormitory. Which... yeah, at the back of the pub. I think I might be happy with that. So let's have a look. Do we have an inn sign? We could get that out of the way early doors. Yes, we do. Excellent. So deal with the inn sign, which is of course inside, which is always slightly daft, but never mind. Pots. Dang it! I've only got one pot. I need 3 pots. I don't think I've got any fancy beds. I don't know. I don't think that's classified as a fancy bed. Fancy light source. What are you defining as a fancy light source, game? I mean, I feel like you can't get much fancier than bloody golden braziers, but I might be wrong. Anyway, you definitely need 2 of those. We'll do, I don't know, either corner, that'll do. More slightly tempted to do it in all 4 corners there, but yeah. If we only need 2, we can just use 2. It's fine. A chair, any chair, chair, any. Cheeky little sofa. Oh, that's a big sofa. A very big sofa. We might get another one of those though, and chuck that in. And a chest of drawers. Oh, a chest of drawers. Don't know why a chest of drawers caused quite so much confusion for me, but it nonetheless very much did. A chest of drawers. What is this? Chest of drawers you are talking. Wow. I've just gone Inception, I think. I put my chests of drawers inside my chests of drawers, which is not what I'd have planned. Oh, I must admit, I don't like those up there. I thought I was going to like those up there. Turns out I did not like those up there. Right, so I think we don't need any more chests of drawers. Yeah, we only need 1 chest of drawer. We do need a second chair. Let's go deal with that. Some of my happiest work in a long time, to be honest. I always love painting things to references. That's why I like so much about SWL. You have to remind me what SWL is. MCP, I know. Marvel. Star Wars Legion. Star Wars Legion, isn't it? I basically just racked my brain for any miniature game that I happen to know. But yeah, Star Wars Legion, I'm assuming. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm in love with these games being game pieces. They're slightly more forgiving than the minis we're used to. Yeah, I think the Batman ones, although I haven't said that, they may have been smaller. I think the most forgiving that I've ever done is probably the cars for MCP, because they're quite big. But then again, you have quite large strokes. Right, so we need more pots. Possibly pepper and another pot. Technically I can use stone pots, but I'll use just general pots, I think. Am I able to dye pots? No, I'm not able to dye pots, that's fair. Right, fancy bed is probably the key thing. So, what are you classifying as a fancy bed? Huh. Yeah. What do you classify as a fancy bed? Is that classified as a fancy bread? I mean, I suppose it's arguably a fancy bread, but I would possibly put forth that the simple bed is fancier than, like, it's not the actual fanciness, I don't think. Double bed. I mean, double bed feels like it could be classified as fancy, and the tartan beds could be fancy. But I don't know. Either way, I think we're going to have a lot of beds that we don't necessarily want. We don't really want this seed. Can I just plant? No, I can't just plant that seed there. Fine, just put the seed in there. We'll deal with it later. We'll not worry about that seed. Right, we've got to find a place for those 2 more pots. That's interesting. There's no actual... there seems to be music coming from that room. And that's impressive, because there shouldn't be able to be any music coming from that room. Large basic bedroom, yeah, okay, that's fine. But unfortunately we are kind of out of space, and we're supposed to be putting 5 more of these beds in here. Sure, yeah, I don't think the tartan beds are going to be the one. And those sofas may have to be changed as well. Huh. Maybe I need a larger room. Or smaller beds would be ideal. Which I think may mean bunk beds. Bunk beds would be very useful. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm allowed bunk beds in this. Yeah, basic bunks feel like they're not going to be... The Princess, unfortunately, yeah, that is a size and a half, I think. I don't think the rustic beds are going to cut it, but they're smaller, which I kind of want. Likewise, I'm assuming the basic bunk's probably not going to... I really don't... I don't understand. I don't think there is a defining feature of what is and isn't a fancy bed. So it bugs me slightly as to this notion of you have to have a fancy bed. When I feel like the answer is there are no fancy beds. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyway, so if we want like a different sort of couch, 6 of those would suffice. And now I'll tell you what. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to build a Tintington over here so that I don't have to keep whooshing over to my other areas. Unfortunately, my Tintington has gone elsewhere that I don't know where. Where's my Tintington? Tintington, 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 Tintington in the morning, Tintington in the evening. Have you ever had a Tintington in Hallelujah? Oh, well, we can tint that sofa as well. But for now, I like the blue, truth be told. I quite like the blue. Wasn't expecting 12 sofas to turn blue, but never mind. We'll go with blue again, I suppose. That'll do nicely. And you can actually do the tartan bed as well. Interesting. I was not expecting you to be able to do the tartan bed. Right, away we go. Try and finish off this Try and finish off this done-up dormitory. And I really need you to start selling more things, guys. I know I've built you a pub, and now they're just hanging around in the pub. Right, we'll try putting that there, because if the simple beds work, then this will be fine. But if these don't work, large social bedroom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that's probably partially why. There's supposed to be 8 of these. A large dormitory. Okay, I have just managed to do a thing. If you build it, they will come. Yes. Did you just laugh at the notion of them coming? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so that's large dormitory. So yeah, apparently I do need to do fancy beds, which is going to be awkward. So I think those sofas are out. And yeah, I need any 2 chairs, so maybe that theoretically is a... I don't know if that's... Oh, large done-up dormitory! I don't... I'll just take the win. I'll just take the win. It's fine. It'll do. It's not quite perfect, but it's sufficient, isn't it? I must admit, I do want to just sort of change these over slightly. No, where's the third bedroom? Where's the third bedroom? Oh, it's over there. Stupid third bed. There we go. That should go back to being a done-up dormitory, right? Large done-up dormitory. Excellent. So I'm not entirely sure what was happening with the sofas situation, but still. Still need to replace that couch. There we go. Excellent. Well, it worked out in the end. I've got too many beds now, but I suppose that's one of those problems where you just have to accept the fact that you've got too many beds sometimes. Do do. Ba 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 ba. Right, the green gardens. Come on, happy pets. And they probably won't be happy anymore if you come on them. That's terrible. You're a terrible human being. Yes. Penfold, 100% happiness. Trumpet, 100% happiness. Trinity, 100% happiness. Ash, 100% happiness. Skinfold. Whiskers, so it is only Skinfold bringing up the rear, which means the dog pens need fancy food. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We got to get the pets a fucking sun. Got to get the pets to fucking sun. I don't know precisely how this situation works, but we need to get, I think it's just one. Yeah? I don't know. I'm going to put it on the hotbar. Hotbar, please? Hotbar? No, I'm not allowed to put it on the hotbar? Excellent. That's just what we wanted. Fuck's sake, time. If you just let me put it on my hotbar, we'd be fine. Get those mushrooms out. I am allowed to put it on the bloody... I'm assuming it's because I did it slightly wrong. Well, I don't know why there's meat in there, but that's fine. I don't care. Right. Where's my bloody more berries? More berries! I beg pardon? Okay. Give to Penfold. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I need to give one to Trumpet as well, but we'll give one to Trumpet and hope for the best. Give to Trinity. And, oi, stupid fucking dog, come here. Give to Ash. Excellent. I wonder if that means I can just give it to one of the other cats. Wait, you two, behave. Give to Whiskers. Okay. And I'm assuming I can't physically... Oh no, I can apparently give it to Skinfold, but I don't really want to give it to Skinfold because he's not 100% happy. So that's fine. Right, let's go over here. Put my mulberries away. And now probably just pop over to some other place. And figure out the rest of what I'm doing. Which at the moment is kind of probably just waiting for puppies. So I suppose we perhaps figure out another new room inside of my pyramidos. Precisely what sort of room we want here, I don't know, but it'll probably be one of the back areas perhaps. I'm not sure where or what we want to build out here. But, oh, I don't have any bloody gold bars because I put them all in the shop. Oh no, I've got some corner ones. Well, what I hope... Oh no, that is what I've been using. That's fine. We also want the crazy paving back out. So I can, ideally... Yes, we're all. That's fine. Build up a crazy paving area here. So I feel like I'm going to end up running out of bloody crazy paving, that's right. I suppose we'll just live with the running out of crazy paving if we do in fact run out of crazy paving. This is one of those age-old ones where you just have to go with the flow and see what happens. I think it's going to be easier to make it all crazy paving now and then see if I want to change it when I've actually built rooms. Because otherwise I'm going to have to try and fiddle around trying to fit in gaps and oddities and stuff. But I've run out of crazy paving, of course. I suppose let's go and get some more crazy bloody paving. Crazy paving, crazy paving, crazy paving for me, for you. Cabbages for you, in fairness. You only get cabbages, my friend. You are on a cabbage-only diet. I don't know if that's a sensible choice. It's probably reasonably healthy, but I suspect it's probably quite a lot of fibre. So you will be shitting through the eye of a needle. Well, didn't exactly mean to get on the bloody saber cat, but he's technically quicker. He will do. he does unfortunately keep getting in the way. It's what I do tend to leave party members off when I'm building, but I can't be bothered to go find the bloody thing that I need to find in order to turn him off. Right, so if we go with the idea of having a 2x2 corridor there, and maybe a 2x2 corridor there, which will allow me to build a room, and yeah, we want to sort of leave a gap there, methinks. Well, I didn't leave a gap there. Oh well. That's not really... Did I leave a gap the other side? Stop waving your arms in the air. Donut. Yeah, I did leave a gap there. That's hurting. But, oh well. Yeah, I left a gap there as well. I suppose it's because I wanted these even, so I must have felt the symmetry was worthwhile offsetting everything else. Which I don't know if it was now, but still. Whoops, not what I wanted. No. The fact that I had to run away from everything to be able to use my bloody change tool icon would definitely be something well worth improving if they did build a third. As I've mentioned in the past, it's a real shame that the odds of them building a third one are slim to none. But, yeah, if they did, that would definitely be something to improve, methinks. Allowing you to sort of change up your... Is that worked out? Oh my god, that's worked out perfectly. Absolutely spectacular stuff. Marvellous, right. One of the crucial things we want to do, though, is go get some more gold, actual gold brick blocks. Because then we can continue building our gold brick walls at the back here. I think I've got plentiful gold supply. I mean, I've got a load in the generators. Forges rather. So if I don't have enough here, I'll build some more, but we'll save a couple of blocks for future use, but outside of that. Dinner is served. Is it? Blimey. If you're having dinner now, that is a hell of a late dinner. Or by my standards, it's late dinner. I'm very particular, I suppose. I don't tend to eat post sort of 10 o'clock. No, that's not eating time. That's no eating time. But I know plenty of people who do actually sort of eat and stuff. Yeah. Unless that was a reference to something I was doing in game and I just missed it, which is so often. I might leave that central one. Yeah, might leave that central one available as a door. Mackie's just arrived, good lord. McDonald's at this time of night. Shocking. So I do have like a fussiness over eating late. But delicious all the same. I do enjoy a McDonald's. I do rather enjoy a McDonald's. I must admit, maybe I'll leave a door in there. Trying to bolt. Well, McDonald's will definitely do it for you. Not necessarily in the way you would want to be bulking when it comes to a McDonald's, but nonetheless, it will definitely do it. You want to make sure you get the cookies and everything else. As I say, that's not the sort of bulking you want, I don't think. Right, so here, probably a bunch more yellow doors. Do I have some spare doors? Oh, I've got 44 fucking doors. Let's try. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I don't know. At least 5. Probably leave this as just a wall, perhaps. Maybe make a window out of it, perhaps. Yeah, we'll smash up there. There's a window in there, and then here. No, that's not quite what I was after. That one needs to be removed. There we go. Ah, now see, mine just turned to fat and remained fat, but I suppose I didn't exercise, so that's why. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 sort of fancy doors, I think. So one door there, 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 doors, 5 doors. So 5 kind of regular yellow doors, and then a couple of double doors of some kind. Possibly those glass ones that I've used in the past. They might be the best bet. But first things first, 5 yellow doors. The 5 yellow doors are here now. Excellent. Right, so we can do those sliding doors, or we can do those. Oh, we can do those, just I don't seem to have any. Okay. I thought I had a couple of spare glass doors. Apparently not. Get those glass doors, that's it. And now let's get them in the Tintington. The Tintington. Where are you, my little lovely glass doors? You can be yellow as well, for it is the theme. It's a yellowy theme. And hopefully once I've installed the doors and I can get out the windows, finish off installing the windows, and then we'll have ourselves a lovely computer ready for use. Don't know what these rooms are going to be at the moment, but for now, there you go. Your dying wish. Subtle. Clever. I don't know. What dying wish is this? Did I say something about a dying wish? As is so often the way, I have no idea if I've said something to prompt it or something else, but yes, what's this about a dying wish? Whose dying wish? Is it your dying wish? The dying machine says it. Oh, I see. You pay more attention than I do, which is not surprising. There we go, excellent. Right, so that should now be a... Oh, it is still a large room. Excellent. You're classified as a room as well. Excellent. So now we just need to figure out what sort of room we wish it to be. And the honest truth is I don't know. I might split the large room down the middle in order to get 2 rooms out of it, but this one I think is probably going to be a simple one and done type of affair. Okay. So they were 2 farmers ones we weren't interested in. So that's a billet, which I think should be in the castle. That's a... Oh no, that's interesting. Hang on. Oh, I see. Oh, right. I've done a done-up dormitory. Below that, there is a drop-dead dormitory, which is apparently the same question. Oh, wait, no. So, oh, okay. Now I'm just very confused. Right. Well, it was a new room anyway, I suppose. But yeah, so I failed. I failed to do a drop-dead dormitory, but I have done a done-up dormitory. Which I don't... No, I think that's... Oh, fuck it, I can't be bothered. I don't care. Garrison... No, that's fine. Men's baths. And a ladies' baths. Well, I did say I was going to split that room here down the middle, didn't I? So... Except, unfortunately, there isn't really a middle here, which is a bloody nuisance. That might change things. Yes, I'm bringing back the crazy frog. Please don't. Dear God, don't do that. Anyway, so yeah, ladies' baths. The sound of regret and decisions being made. Fill that in. Screw it. Screw it, never mind. Right, that should split that down into 2 separate rooms. Or not. There we go. Okay, small room, small room. Excellent. That's what we want. Ish, anyway. Right, so. The men's baths. Do we happen to have a gentleman's sign? We don't happen to have a gentleman's sign, no. Towel, any 2? I mean, you say any. I don't know if I believe you when you say any, but do we have any of the towel rounds? I'm just not convinced the towel itself. Are you basic bathtub? I mean, you appear to be bathtubs. I don't know if you're classified as basic bathtubs. No, I don't think you're classified as basic bathtub. Let's put these towels down. Pop a stack of towels there. A stack of towels there. Around this other side. And basically do the same question mark. Have I got them in the same place? Yes, I have. Excellent. Right, now let's go find ourselves some more bits and bobs. 4 basic bathtubs. 4 basic bathtubs. And then I might just grab those towel rails just in case. I mean, the stacks should work, but I just don't trust this game. I do not trust this game as far as I can throw this game, and I can't throw for shit. Which means I'm very suspicious that it's gonna decide to screw up. I probably do want some kind of light source. It doesn't mention a light source, but I feel like I do want one. And I suppose I did use some braziers previously, so I might use braziers again. Anyway, let's find basic bathtubs. I believe I want 4 of the basic bathtubs. It's slightly inconvenient. I'm only going to be able to get 1 of the 2 signs. Right, are you a gentleman's sign? Yes, you're a gentleman's sign. I'll have to come back for the other sign, annoyingly. Oh, let's have a look at this. And what is your dying wish? Yes, I see now. It's one of those ones where when you're so tunnel visioned, you just don't see that sort of thing. And at the moment I am super tunnel visioned on just trying to get these things sorted out and done. Right, so there's a bathtub. And I think it's going to probably have to just sit in... Whoop, not there. Sit in front of the thing there. And the sign can sit there. Now, are you classified? No. Oh, yeah, no, small men's baths. Excellent. So those towels do work. Magnificent. That's what we want. New set of cards dropped tonight. I'm assuming, are we talking Yu-Gi-Oh? How close to 100% am I now? Now, see, that's an intriguing question. Because I'm not technically going for 100%. I'm just going for the idea of getting the tablet targets. Which is, I am 3 tablet targets away from getting all of them. But I can't remember if they reveal more tablet targets or if you end up doing even more after the tablet targets. So in terms of 100%, I don't know. I don't think there's an actual sort of sign, but there's also, if I wanted to do every single room, there's still a lot of rooms. A lot of rooms. And if I wanted to encounter every single monster, there's at least a couple lurking there. There's the idea of catching every single monster that you can catch. There's the idea of getting every single item. And it's like, ugh. There you go. I'm only 62% of the way through every single item in the game, which is unreal, to be honest. And 61% of the way through the other things. So I'm not convinced I'll be 100%ing it. But I'm going to try and get as far as I can. Because there is a lot of game here. There is a lot of game. All I'm really after is the tablet targets. But even those are sort of just going no at all times. At any given opportunity, they are just sort of going, no, you can't have this. Right, so that should become a small women's bathroom. Small ladies' baths. Excellent. Get hyped for Branded Fusion and Mirror Jade. Intriguing. Was I won the stupidest duel ever? I did see that duel, yes. I saw that duel. It was absolute... how you had the patience to actually bother with that. I do not know, but congratulations on winning it, I suppose. But yeah, they just kept passing. And it was like, yep, no, okay, you're passing, they're passing, you're passing, they're passing, you're passing, they're passing. Christ, man. Oh, one of you, please play a card. But they actually ran out of cards, I think, didn't they? Which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Especially since you weren't actually playing a mill deck. So, feels like, you know, feels like that. It's not how it should have gone down, but still. Unless you were playing a mill deck, in which case I misjudged the deck you were playing, but still. Well, that's interesting. Not sure where to put that. Oh, actually, no, I do sort of know where I should put that. Oh, I'd need to go out and get a load of stuff, though. But I'll tell you what, let's travel over there. I think that I was going to say the buggy's still there, so that's helpful. But let's try and build at least a little bit of this. Oh, that's handy. I don't need to go wandering. That's very useful. There we go. Why am I... What? Who the fuck are you? Which one are you... Wait, why are you here? Why are you over here? You're not supposed to be over here, you donut. Go the fuck and have babies. Crying out loud. But got my deck out win, which is what I was after. Oh, that was a mill deck. Oh, okay, fair enough. The idea is you give them the 3k Kaiju, beat into it with a 0/0 token to take 3k damage, which allows you to activate Inferno Tempest. I see. I didn't realise it was actually intended to be doing what it was doing. It looked suspiciously like you'd just gone, oh, you think you're going to get away with this? No, you're not getting away with this. I'm going to take you down. Painfully. Right, so... okay. So I suppose if I need 10 tiles of that... where to build it? 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 I don't know. I suppose let's just clear this area. Clear that area now, so we'll get started on that. Start getting rid of all of this. Which then banishes every monster in both hands and deck, I see. Problem is they wouldn't summon a monster, so I couldn't give them the Kaiju. Game the chicken ensues, but okay. But yeah, I don't fully understand what their goal was, or was it the same or something? I don't know. Maybe it was exactly the same deck or something ridiculous. You'd know more, but it was like, yeah, okay. But certainly, I think you got the edge when you started getting some kind of card that seemed to just return to your deck or something. Every time it went to the graveyard, it seemed to return to the deck or return to the hand, one of the two. It might have been returned to the hand, actually. Right, so, okay, let's see then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slightly more than I'd anticipated. That's actually 15, but 15 is more than 10, so that should suffice. We want to sort of not there. I want to put that there, I think. And then put that there, and then we want some room at the front. That's it. Marvelous. Excellent. So now let's try and figure out. Is this going to be a single door? Yeah, probably easier to do a single door. Right, let's go get some supplies from somewhere. The Sword of Deep-Seated. Playground staple equip card. Build some stuff. And now let's see what sort of stuff we want. So, stone wall. Could be interesting, but I'm thinking maybe find another sort of disgusting... the bronze... Do you know what? Bronze temple tile. That might be quite nice. Might use that as a floor, perhaps. Especially since it's got supposedly got like mystical markings or something. So that could be fun as a floor. And then maybe some slimy blocks for purposes unknown. And then I don't think I can actually carry anything else, can I? No, because of course I can't. Always running out of inventory space. No matter what game I'm playing, no matter what I'm doing, I am always out of bloody inventory space. It is one of the most frustrating things ever. That's actually, I was slightly concerned that wasn't going to work the way I needed it to work, and then it worked exactly how I needed it to work. Superb. Right, so now, not exactly what I want, but oh, also you kind of lose the effect of the slime blocks if you do it like that. So, okay, that's a weird noise, but it's like a heartbeat. What I might do as well, because I'm kind of losing the effect of the... Well, I haven't said that. Having said that, that's probably fine the way it is, I think. And I must admit, I think we'll just do the whole floor in the tiles. There you go, that's all right. Right, unfortunately now we need to make sort of decisions as to precisely what we're doing with the rest of this. You are an evil item, aren't you? I don't know. Well, you're classified as a peculiar pillar, so fuck it, we'll put a peculiar pillar there and a peculiar pillar there. And then what else did we need? Bathing stalls? Do we happen to have bathing stalls? I doubt it. Doesn't sound like something I'd just happen to have on me. I do in fact have bathing stalls, just happen to be on my hands at this time. Excellent. Right, do we happen to have wash tubs on me? That seems unlikely, but I didn't think I'd have bathing stalls, so... no, I'm not seeing wash tubs. One crucial thing we'll do at this point is we will scoop up some plasma, and then we'll unscoop some plasma to just fill that pool back up. And now theoretically, oh, Ash and Trinity have a baby. Excellent. That's what we like to see. We like to see the phrase Ash and Trinity have had a baby. That is very good news. We will try and figure out what comes next when it comes to Ash and Trinity having a baby in the not too distant future. But right this very moment, we are trying our best to figure out the rest of this thing. So we need a door. We'll go there, because then hopefully that will solve my problems, and we will probably move on to what's in a moment or two. But we want sort of, yeah, we want a single door to it. Yeah, sliding glass, maybe just a regular door. You know what, let's have just a regular door, but in blood red. A regular blood red door will do nicely. And then we wanted bathing tubs, so let's try and find those. I think, was it bathtubs? I believe it said bathtubs. Bathing stalls and wash tubs. That's the official word. I know sort of roughly what I'm after. I might want 4 just to make it symmetrical. Hopefully I've either got another evil item I can pop in, or the things I've already put in there are considered evil enough. But we shall soon see. With a bit of luck. That's classified as a suitable door. Yes, it is. Marvellous. A couple of wash tubs there and there. And I must admit, do we have some evil sconces? We do have just a couple of evil sconces available. Light in there. Put a light in there. Heat barges. Okay, so I'm assuming those two things are not classified as evil enough. It's also considered cute room, which is... Oh, I suppose it's because of the bloody wallpaper is slime, so I guess it is considered cute. But now, what is classified as evil? Are you classified as evil? I don't know. You look fairly evil. Crested Viper. I mean, that looks relatively evil. Could be fun as a water feature. No. Certainly not classic. Whoops, no, that's not what we wanted. Bollocks. I will never run out of cabbage. I have infinite cabbage. My cabbage is for days. My cabbage will last forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I mean, maybe the evil visage? I mean, arguably, the sinister sconces should be classified as evil. Citadel creature carving. Tainted glass? Tainted glass. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Put those in there. Tell you what, it might improve the corners if I do that. Although, having said that, it doesn't particularly, but still. It's not, like... It's not detracting, so we'll just do it. Probably easier to do it from the outside here. Okay. Find another one of those bloody eyeball tiles again. I suppose that's no, they've already got eyeball tiles, so we're going to have to find them. I mean, in fairness, the eyeball tiles aren't exactly difficult to find, I suppose. They are dirty great eyeballs. There we go. Okay, so you are still classified as a flamboyant room now, which I suppose is something. It's not quite what I want, but it is definitely something. It's a shame I don't have a spare one of these. Hey, there we go. So you are classified as an evil item. Why are the dogs excited over a suspicious spa? I don't know. But the dogs do kind of need to go home. But never mind. Just try and finish it off slightly by getting the wall in line with the windows. We must actually go and see about this new puppy somewhere. Theoretically, there's a puppy lurking. I don't know whether it's actually considered a puppy, or whether it pops out as a full-grown dog. I mean, theoretically, you'd think it'd start off as a puppy, but I don't know if puppies exist in this game. So, there you go. There does appear to be multiple dogs here, so what are you? Oh, don't have a bloody name badge for that. Bloody things. Right, okay, let's go to the Green Gardens, check in with our pets. Okay, so let's catch up with this as well. So you can always discard it and never deck out. I see. I understand. That was the NR event from ages ago. Both sides running somewhat rare Go second decks, at least compared to the vastly more common Numeron. Oh, Numerons are bullshit. I mean, every deck is bullshit, but still. They had a card in their hand with Cyber Emergency, but don't want to commit a monster to the board because Numeron requires it to run their gimmick. So they press on nothing, and despite a handful of 6 spells, I lucked my way to 1 turn KO. Nice. 13.5 gems saved up. Nice. There's only like 1 or 2 cards in the new set I might actually need, so... Well, unfortunately, you'll probably have to spend your points on those card sets in order to get those 1 or 2 cards. Step away for 5 minutes and suddenly there's a sensory room. Yes, there is. It's a sinister spa. And theoretically, I just don't know where it is. I think they've all sodded off around to the bloody suspicious spa. And now with bloody cats in the way. Are you eating? Stop eating. That's for the other pets. God damn you. Oh, there we go. Are you one of the new pets? Oh, I don't know, but you've brought me Scallywinkles. I don't really want Scallywinkles, but I suppose I should probably embrace the idea that the puppy has done a good thing. Right, let's... Oh, it was a weed. Slightly confused as to why I was climbing for a second there. Anyway, I suppose we do now have... Yay, there you go. A brand new puppy. Time to maturity, quite a long time. which is terribly inconvenient for all parties involved. That's not the right one anyway. Let's go find which tablet target it was on. I think it might be this one. No, it's not. 20 of 20 though, which is good news. So Scarlet Sands, the Sandy Scarlets. I thought for a second there it was Borderlands you wrote, and I was thinking, blimey, they're doing a Borderlands deck now. God, we are so close. I can feel victory on the cusp, on the bloody cusp. But I think it is probably going to require an entire session next week where we're just going to build some random buildings, waiting for dogs to fuck and waiting for villagers to buy shit. But yeah, so we do now have a puppy, so that's something. Also, just to really, you know, show it off. Let's. I'll tell you what. I wanted to put some stairs in. What are you? You are white stone steps. So, you know, white stone steps will suffice. So let's go bam, 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 bam. Oh, I've run out of stone steps. Testicles, indeed. Can we do this in a way that doesn't look shit? I think, weirdly enough, we might be able to just about get away with it not looking shit. Because at least there, we've managed to sort of not make it look like it's an accident. It looks correct. There we go, look at this. I am in my sinister... I've forgotten part of the roof, part of the wall. There's some scallywankles. I don't think they're called scallywankles, but that's fine. They are now. They are now called scallywankles. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy this room, enjoy this sound. The end game is out of your hands. Yes, it just slipped through my fingers today, and is not going to come back, unfortunately. I'm just seeing if we've got anything evil and interesting. Oh, I've only got 2 of them. That's not really going to cut the mustard, is it? I suppose we could look at it in principle to see if we like it. Something like that. I don't dislike it. Maybe I will come back and remember to do it, but I may make no guarantees of this. This may very well be a case of I have now washed my hands of this suspicious spa. The residents can use it, of course, but some of these sort of bloody boots and cats. Oh, there we go. Weirdly, it sort of goes with Captain Fabulous, doesn't it? I am Captain Fabulous against the walls of slime. I am Captain Fabulous. Fear me, for I am enjoying a suspicious spa. I will pop in here, and I don't want to save it inside the room. I don't know why, it wouldn't make any difference. I wanted to spend them on Marincess, but I just couldn't help it. I thought of the word incest, which is a very different archetype for Yu-Gi-Oh! I think. I don't think they'd go for the incest archetype. Well, having said that, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if they did have one that touches upon incest somewhere online. Won't get their support until October, apparently, and that new set will be probably reprint a lot of them current Marincess cards, so probably not worth buying them now. No, that's fair. Right, anyway, that is our Dragon Quest builders for today. And now, what we'll want to do is a little cheeky bit of doings in your life. A cheeky bit of doings all night long. Cheeky bit of doings in Dippy. A cheeky bit of doings, yes indeed. Everybody wants a cheeky bit of doings, oh yeah. Cheeky bit of doings, oh yeah. Cheeky bit of doings, yes indeed. Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee, ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. We're just going to sort of make noises while I sift through things. Right, things have been sifted through. Oh yeah, I was using Soundtrack website last time, wasn't I? Video game soundtracks. I should probably yeah, that's the one. I should put that on as a sort of there we go, that'll do. A bookmark. So, fuck it, I've seen Soul Calibur. So how about we look at Soul Caliburs? Soul Calibur 5? Yeah, go on, we'll have 5. That'll do nicely. And now let's find a random track. Siegfried, I always quite like Siegfried. Have you got the other fella? Ivy, yeah, Ivy I quite like. For 2 obvious reasons. Raphael, that's the one. I always quite liked Raphael. There's several others. Cervantes I quite like as well. Maybe I'll try and get Cervantes on. No, Raphael. We'll do Raphael. Anyway, I'll be back in approximately 5 minutes. Ish, give or take. Possibly 6 if we do the other one I suggested, wherever it's gone. Cervantes' thing. But yeah, back in about 5 to 6 minutes, where we'll do some Graveyard Keycard.